Evening, families. Good evening. It's your parent coordinator, Miss Pink, and we are about to start our first Parent Leadership Council PLC school meeting for the school year. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Turn on those cameras. This is our time we come together as a community and we see each other and we be one. We're here to gain knowledge, resources, and to support each other. Next slide. I am your parent coordinator and liaison to the Parent Leadership Council, Ms. Melody Pink. If you need to reach me at any time, my email address is mpink@thewcs.org. Next slide. As your parent coordinator, I want you to look at me as your resource guide. If you need information, referrals to any of the following listed below, feel free to email me. We can meet virtually. If it's not listed, I'll be more than happy to look into it for you. So I help you guys with parenting tips, effective communication with your scholar, trade school, and other alternatives. GED, ESL programs, adult trade school for 18 years of age and older, food pantry information, back to school, holiday giveaways, prom giveaways, and so much more. Next slide. So I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Martinez Jimenez to assist me with the virtual housekeeping rules.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. So I'm going to cover the virtual housekeeping rules. If you can please mute your screen and mute your phones. Please do not click present or hook your screen to the TV because it interferes with the presentation. If you can please type your name, the scholar's name, and email address in the comment section for attendance. Families on the phone, please email Ms. Pink your name, scholar's name, and grade. Please type any questions in a comment section relating to the meeting. And note, this PLC virtual meeting will be recorded and posted on our school website.
Awesome. Next slide. Ms. Martinez, I need you to continue on with celebrating what we are celebrating this month, Hispanic Heritage Month.
Yes, we are. From September 15th to October 15th, we celebrate the Hispanic Heritage Month. Hispanic Heritage Month is a celebration of the impact and influence Hispanic culture has had on our nation. The timing has historical significance as September 15 marks the anniversary of independence of 5 Latin American countries: Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua. It also nods to Mexico and Chile, which celebrate their independence on September 16 and September 18. September marks Hispanic Heritage Month. Discover amazing books that honor and explore Hispanic culture, history, and stories, both at the library and online. And if you can click on the link at Live Library, there's a collection of a lot of Hispanic Heritage Month themed books for you to enjoy. Celebrate Latinx Heritage Month with these authors. Check one out today. Arturo Alfonso Schomburg, also Arthur Schomburg, born on January 24th, 1874, was an Afro-Puerto Rican historian, writer, and activist, and an avid collector of materials on Africa and its diaspora, amassing over 10,000 documents. In 1926, his personal collection was added to the Division of Negro Literature, History, and Prints of the Harlem branch of the New York Public Library, and he served as curator from 1932 until his death on June 8, 1938. Today, the Schomburg Center for Research in Black Culture of the New York Public Library is one of the foremost research centers on Africa and the diaspora, with more than 10 million items. It's Hispanic Heritage Month. Lucila Padron was born in Puerto Rico in 1916 and moved to New York and later Brooklyn as a teenager. She worked in the Kappa Espinelli garment factory in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and was a member of the International Ladies Garment Workers Union. You can click on a link to hear more stories like Lucila's collected as part of our Hispanic Communities Documentation Project.
Thank you so much, Ms. Martinez Jimenez, for helping us bring light to this wonderful, wonderful heritage that we have. And happy Hispanic Heritage Month to you all. So attention families, it's that time of year before we get into our presentations. It is time for the PLC elections. Next slide. So before we meet the candidates, Ms. Pink is calling an official Parent Leadership Council PLC meeting for the 2024-2025 school year. I have my official folder here. Good evening, WCHS families, scholars, and staff. This is your parent coordinator and liaison to the Parent Leadership Council, Ms. Melody Pink. I am calling an official order to this meeting. Today's date is September 24th, 2024. The time is 6:14. We are conducting our Parent Leadership Council PLC elections for the school year. We have an uncontested election, which means there are no opposition to the current councils in their position. We do have one candidate for the open position of fundraising coordinator. During this virtual election, we will ask a member from our school community to make a motion and cast a vote to elect each candidate for the position of PLC. Please note, the member of the school community must be 18 years of age and older. Are all the candidates present? Please say aye.
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 Okay. Let's meet the candidates. Next slide. The candidate for PLC president, Ms. Monique Bowens. Next slide.
Hello.
No, next slide.
Okay.
Now it's yours, Ms. Bowens. Ms. Bowens is our candidate once again for our PLC president. She has been doing an amazing job supporting the school, scholars, helping me better the school and bring more enrichment to the school. Ms. Bowens, would you like to say a few words? The families could read your slide while it's up, but a few words from you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I just want to say my name is Monique Bowens. I have an 11th grader. I've been president since like maybe the ending of 2024, maybe. I mean, not 24, 22. And it's been nice working with some of the families. I hope to get to meet some of the new families. And if you ever see me at the school, come up and say hello to me so I can, reach out to you guys and get to know you.
Amazing. Amazing. Now, I need a motion from a member of our school community to nominate and elect Ms. Monique Bowens for PLC president. Can I have a member from our school community please state your name, nominate and elect the candidate, please?
Oh, no.
I need a member from our school community to please nominate and elect Ms. Monique Bowens to become our PLC president once again.
Good evening. My name is Lucia Martinez Jimenez, and it is my pleasure to nominate Monique Bowens for PLC president.
Thank you so much. It is duly noted and it'll be recorded within the minutes. Next slide. The candidate for PLC treasurer, Ms. Lucia Martinez Jimenez. Next slide, moderator. Ms. Jimenez.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Lucia Martinez Jimenez, and I am very grateful to have been a member this past academic year. I am a mother to a sophomore, incoming sophomore, and I'm just very happy to see the many resources that are able to be passed down from our community and extended to the Williamsburg Charter High School community. I see that a lot of positive resources are coming through for the students, and I am very hopeful that we are able to reach out further to the community to bring these resources to everyone. And I'm very happy to be able to run for a second time. And thank you, everyone. I appreciate you very much.
Oh, that's beautiful. Ms. Pink is now asking for a member of our school community to state your name, nominate and elect Ms. Lucia Martinez Jimenez for PLC Treasurer. Do I have a member from our school community to nominate and elect her?
I, Monique Bowens, will be more than happy to have Lucia Martinez Jimenez for our PLC treasurer once again.
Thank you. All the nominations and motions will be recorded in the PLC meeting. Awesome. Next slide, moderator. The candidate for PLC secretary is Ms. Denise Turner. Next slide, moderator. Is Ms. Turner on the call? Ms. Denise Turner, are you on the call? All members that wish to be elected or nominated must be on the call. If Ms. Turner is not on the call at this time, we will do this process with her in the next PLC meeting. I'll give it one more time. Ms. Denise Turner, are you on the call? Okay, next slide, moderator. The candidate for PLC fundraising coordinator is Ms. Katharina Davies. Next slide. Is Ms. Katharina on the phone, on the call? For the PLC fundraising coordinator, Katharina Davies. Are you on the call? Okay, so Ms. Davies is not here with us on the call, so we cannot proceed with her position, election, nomination. So we will pick this up with her as well as Ms. Turner next PLC meeting. Next PLC meeting, expect that we will elect and nominate and elect our PLC secretary and fundraising coordinator. So all nominations and motions will be recorded in the PLC meeting. We now welcome our members of the PLC for the 2024-2025 school year. Congratulations, Madam President Bowens. Congratulations, Ms. Martinez Jimenez, to you both. We look forward to seeing all of your wonderful input, suggestions of programming you have for our scholars, fundraising, and in-person parent activities, and so much more. Thank you for volunteering your time and making sure our school grows and we keep family engagement alive here at Williamsburg Charter High School. Next slide. So everybody give them a round of applause. We welcome them. Throw those emojis in the chat. You have your president and you have your PLC treasurer. Thank you so much. Next slide. So Ms. Pink has a wonderful, wonderful presentation lined up for you guys along with our PLC. I'm going to turn it over to Woodhall Hospital. Their Woodhall Volunteer Services is here. The director of the program is Gwendolyn Murph, and she's going to talk to you guys about Career Day for high school seniors. Ms. Murph, are you on the call?
I'm on the call. Good evening, everyone.
Awesome.
Okay, so I came out to the seniors orientation. Is that correct, Ms. Pink?
Correct.
Okay, and it was lovely meeting all the seniors getting ready for graduation. It's a nice sight to see anytime you have a class graduating. They made it to the finish line. So that's awesome. But what we offered them on that day is an event that we're having at Woodhull for the first time in support of high school seniors. We understand this is a milestone in their life and that now they have to chart a new course. And we as their parents or just supporting characters, we're there to support and advise now. The decisions are now up to them, but we want to help them to have a choice. We are developing this program at Woodhull called Career Day for high school seniors. It's to kind of expand their scope so that they can know there are clinical and non-clinical career paths in healthcare. As I shared the other week, in healthcare, it's different from maybe many of us when we grew up. Most hospitals were standalones. Now hospitals are networks
Go to the next slide.
and systems. They're networks and systems where you can start your career in a system and end it there. So that's the great part. That's the part we want to open their eyes to. The event is going to take place Wednesday, October 16th. And this is going to be an opportunity for them to explore. So we're going to look at what careers are at Woodhull, what entry-level careers can they consider while they're still mapping their life's course, such as careers that require maybe only a diploma, high school diploma, and maybe a certificate program completed or job readiness course. And they'll get a chance to ask questions as well as attend live demonstrations or hear about various departments within the hospital in something called breakout rooms. So there'll be a clinical area, an administrative area, ancillary and support services. And there'll be other activities as well. Can we go to the next slide? Okay, so a lot of people here at Woodhull started their jobs, I would say not necessarily at Woodhull, but within New York City Health and Hospitals network. So they grew here. So they may have started entry level, but along the way they decided they wanted a clinical career path. So that gives them exposure and they move to the next step. So that's why we feel this is a good way to show them what's out there. So in the main room, when we gather them initially, we're going to go through things like look at yourself, figure out what skills you have that are marketable because they're starting out without any work skills. So how do you sell yourself? So we try to answer that question for them. How do you have a successful interview? How do you just present yourself? How do you look at a job posting and figure out, am I a match for that? Are these my skills? We will also be as paperless as possible. So a lot of the jobs that they learn about or career paths will be within a QR code. So they don't have to carry a whole lot of papers and they don't have to look at them all right there at the event. They can go back in later. They can look at clinical career paths. They can look at if they're into engineering. They like building stuff. They like carpentry. Whatever attracts them, there's something there for everybody. Next slide. Okay, so these are the breakout rooms so you have an idea. So clinical radiology, they have a lot of mobile equipment that they take and they can do x-rays bedside. So we want to bring those types of things out for them to see, ultrasound machinery. Central Sterile, that's the department that cleans all the instruments that are used for procedures. And everybody knows pathology is related to labs and nursing. So we have I've already seen a lot of simulation equipment that's going to be shared that day. And it makes it more tangible rather than, oh, this is a job. Now you have something to connect it to. So this is going to occur in every room. In the administrative room, you're going to talk to IT analysts. Cybersecurity, that's important nowadays. People's information is very important and can be stolen and used elsewhere. Hospitals have had their information in a sense held hostage. So You have to have good cyber programs in place to protect all the information that we hold. But all these things everywhere, each one of these breakout rooms support the hospital, support the patient's experience. So they're contributing, whether directly or indirectly. But this gives them options. No, you don't have to be a nurse if you come here. No, you don't have to be a doctor. No, you don't have to take 8 years to start your career path. You can pick careers that you can start it next year. You can start it in 2 years. You can start it in 3 years. Next slide, please. So this is a career preparation event we would like to offer to all the high school students. Moving forward, we would like to offer this program every year throughout the city. No, we don't own a stadium, but we feel that we can accommodate a number of students to help them with their decision-making on how their life is going to unfold. And the reason why we do this is a number of reasons. High schools have reached out to us over the years to create something for their students. And we host a lot of internships here at Woodhull. And a lot of the students, they're really not solid on where their career path is going. Looking at this is where the idea came from to create this program, to give the kids an edge up. It's not all about going straight to college, because some kids take a gap year. What do I do with myself? So we're hoping that we can be used as a career tool starting this year and moving forward. Ms. Pink?
Yes, yes, families. Any senior families on the call, do you have any questions for Ms. Murph? So this special career day offered by Woodhull Hospital is just for our seniors. The seniors that were at the senior breakfast, they received applications, and it's the first 18 that fill out a complete application. They're given to Ms. Murph, and they will be going with the school chaperones to Woodhull Hospital on October 16th from 9 to 2 p.m. It's an amazing opportunity, as she expressed in this beautiful presentation. We have to show our scholars there are other jobs, that you don't think about, but that can lead to a possible life choice with security, benefits, pension, medical, dental plan. We want our kids to be set for life. And those who don't know where they want to be, this is a good opportunity for you guys to go, as Ms. Murphy expressed. You might find a passion.
Right. It's a perfect environment to evolve in. And that's not something that a lot of organizations can offer anymore. Most places you go, commercial, you stay there for a couple of years, and if you want to grow, you got to leave the company. This is an environment where if you want to grow, there are a lot of possibilities for you. You just got to reach for it.
Absolutely.
And we want the kids to have this edge up. When I got out of high school, many years ago, I didn't have anyone offer anything like this. So it was confusing. What do I do next?
I saw a question in the chat, where did they find the application? Go visit Miss Sharice Johnson on the 4th floor in her office, and she'll have an application. They will check the applications in the order in which it was received. The first 18 that are complete and filled out, those are the ones that'll be chosen. Okay, guys? And if there are any more slots, Ms. Murph will let us know. But for now, each school is allotted 18 slots. Correct?
Correct. That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we are between this week and next week, we are checking in with all the schools that registered to see if they are definitely coming. Have they selected their students? So we know whether we have spare seating to share with all the schools.
Awesome, awesome. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that more opportunities for our scholars that are so eager to come will be available for us.
Exactly.
Thank you, Ms. Murph. Any other questions, families? You can unmute yourself and ask a question. No.
Hello, hi, I'm Ibrahim, ma'am.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
We're
Sorry
good.
for delay
We're
to
good and excited to be here with you.
yeah, I'm so excited with you too. How are you today?
I am good because I'm amongst good people.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I
you had a question?
I just joined. I don't know what you're talking about, but I want to know about the school because I was in Africa. I just come recently, so
Oh,
I didn't go to the school yet. I don't know nobody over there. I don't know nothing about it. So today my husband told me we have a meeting. So I say, okay, I'm happy to join with you guys to know what's going on over there with Ibrahim and about the school too.
Miss Fatima, thank you for coming, all
Okay.
traveling all the way from Africa here
I
to
know.
speak with us this evening. We appreciate you and welcome to our school community. This is our
Okay.
Parent Leadership Council, the parents group, and myself. I'm Miss Pink, your parent coordinator. We do these meetings every month, and we just
Okay.
presented Woodhull Hospital for the children that are in grade 12,
Okay.
opportunity for them to take part in.
Okay.
So
Okay.
even for the parents that don't have seniors, we consider this an invitation to keep us in mind for next year, that your
Absolutely.
child could attend as well. And the only thing I did not share with the parents, and I'd like to share now,
Mhm.
is that we will be taking pictures. We will be doing videos
Mhm.
to definitely document this once in a lifetime event, and also to promote it. So if you get all your paperwork in, we also need you to sign the image consent form, which Ms. Pink has a copy of. Because if you do not sign permission for your child to have photographs taken, I am so sorry, they would not be able to attend.
Oh, okay. Where we gonna go sign the paper from the school, or they gonna send the paper from us to the?
At the school, you go to the have your scholar go to the 4th floor and visit Miss Sharice Johnson.
Okay.
Go to
What
Miss-
time?
soon as you get a break during your lunch break, you could go. Or if you arrive early to school, I would stop to her office. Okay, Miss
Okay.
Johnson on the 4th floor.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay. I'm gonna try see if I can help her go there tomorrow. If you know tomorrow, maybe next tomorrow too. I'm gonna try to go there. Inshallah.
Okay, all right, thank you, Fatima.
Hi, Miss Pink.
Hi, Mr. Myers.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Everything is okay. We got a nice list of students. I actually have that list. So we got a nice group of students that's going to come to Woodhull to the college career preparation event. So
That is
I'm
awesome.
yes, I'm one of the chaperones, but I got a lot of the high school, a lot of the seniors coming to the event. So yes, that's what I wanted to just say.
Yes, it's a
Beautiful.
senior-only event. Yes, thank you, Mr. Myers. Thank you for chaperoning too.
I'll be looking for you, Mr. Myers.
Okay.
Well, Ms. Murph, I thank you for presenting once again to our families at large here and presenting at the senior breakfast as you did last Saturday with me. I thank you for your partnership, and I look forward to all the amazing pictures from this event and all the positive feedback I know I'm going to receive. Thank you so much for taking time out your evening to be here with us.
You are very welcome, and I enjoyed being here.
All
Hello?
right, then. Yes.
Oh, you can hear me. Okay. I have a question. Do you have any other career paths for these students to choose from other than the medical industry? There's so many other industries. What other industries are available at the career day?
Well, so far, hold on. And of course, notes are never around when you need them.
Okay.
Okay, going off of memory,
Okay.
in the career paths. So for instance, you have computer analysts, you have hospital police. Those are connected to the New York City police. So it is not, they do not carry guns, but they are connected. That's a career growth. They could start there and go into police.
For students who want to
if-
get into corporate law, or maybe data, building data systems, maybe coding, for people?
There, we have a very strong IT department for that. We have a number of analysts. It is just a matter of what type of analysts are you looking for. So finance has all different levels of analysts, accounts management, patients accounts, health information management. So it kind of goes down a long ways as far as how many careers. I would say within a hospital, you have 100+ different careers.
Sorry, this is all connected to hospital though, right?
Yes,
Okay, do you have any career paths other than, I think you just represent the hospital, right?
just the
Yes,
hospital, just.
Oh,
He
all right.
represents Woodhull Hospital. This is Woodhull Hospital's career.
Gotcha. So then I guess my question is to the parent coordinator. What
Uh-huh.
other people other than the New York Health and Hospitals have you gotten to come to the career path day?
The Career Path Day is something Woodhull Hospital created, and they're inviting our school for this event. As
Okay.
your parent coordinator, each month I send monthly resource packs to the families with different trade opportunities and alternatives for those that are not saying that they want to go to college, but they want another career path, which is trade. So I give tons of resources each month in the resource pack for that. And it's posted on our school website. So parents could always, and the scholars could always look back to current and previous, resource packs. Each month, the PLC and I myself, we have monthly meetings and we invite different nonprofits, different organizations to help the family as a whole. So you will see trade programs at a PLC meeting. You will see different community agencies like New York Civic Engagement, Family Assessment Program with ACS, talking about the services they have to offer for families and for the scholars. You will see technology programs and schooling like the Marcy Lab. And if you go to the website, you get to see the list of all the past presenters, and some of them have repeatedly come each year to the PLC meetings.
Okay, I'll take a look at that. In the meanwhile, I know that, the hospital and health industry is a very big one, and most people are pushed towards that if they don't know what they're doing or what they want to do in a career path. But I think our children deserve a few more options in different arenas. So if you do need some help with gathering connections to provide information to students, other career paths, other than just the hospital that they could choose without having to go to college, I think it would be great. I think a lot of people would appreciate that.
Okay. All
Ms.
right.
Pink,
Yes.
can I just say one thing?
Yes, Mr. Myers. Go
We
ahead.
even have the military. So, Miss Aloni, ma'am,
Yes.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but we even have the military. Like today, we actually had the Marines in our school.
Okay.
Okay, so last week we had the Navy. So we have just different options as well, even though we're college preparation school. But you're right, there are other options.
Yeah, a lot that are
Yeah.
not
All
involved
right.
in government.
So we have had that, and even today we had the Marines there. Just I wanted to just let that be known. Thank you, Ms. Payne.
You're welcome. And families, stay tuned because I have more stuff coming at the end of the meeting that will help answer this question, some of the other thoughts floating in your heads. Thank you, Ms. Murphy, for being with us again. And I look forward again for all the positive feedback and photos. And thank you for your partnership.
You're
So,
welcome.
Oh, so families, we're going to move on with our meeting. Next slide, moderator. We're going to present Rose Scholar Program at Greenpoint YMCA. Our presenter for the evening is Miss Brittany Russell. Miss Russell, are you on the call?
Yes, good evening, good evening. I hope all is well with everyone under the sound of my voice and under the sound of your households. So I am Ms. Russell. I am the Teen and Sports Coordinator here at Greenpoint YMCA. And I'm here to present an amazing opportunity. And I'm so happy to officially say that as of today, we are on the go to bring the Rose Scholars Program into your school. So pretty much the Rose Scholar Program is a program through the YMCA, which is a college and career readiness-based course that we have. So it serves over 1,000 public schools and charter schools in New York City, and we do different things such as college readiness, career readiness, resume writing, FAFSA help, and things of that nature. So a lot of our participants who have gone through the program, they've gotten to these various schools, including Morehouse, Yale, SUNY schools, Binghamton, Hunter College, and City College. So the ROLE program, what that looks like in Williamsburg Charter, we will be starting officially on October 8th with the senior classes. But again, you know, it's never too early to start looking for college. I remember in high school, I think my mother in 9th grade, I was already looking at things in colleges and going on college tours. So the idea of the Role Scholar program and what that looks like for your scholars in your community is to help them with college access. So whether it's providing college tours, we have a curriculum in which we'll be going into the senior classes. I'll be there every Tuesday, and I believe I'll be there periods 1 through 4 and period 8, doing curriculum with the seniors. So helping them write college essays, again, scholarship access, applications, and then more. So the partnership that we have with your school in Greenpoint is really amazing because we're able to support the amazing, amazing staff and community that you guys have there already. So with that, again, I'm coming in once a week just to start right now, roughly, because again, I am seeing 5 sections. I'll be interacting with 120 seniors altogether, and I will be there for the whole entire school year. So hopefully I'll be able to meet some people either virtually or in person at the school. So with that, again, we'll be able to support them, financial literacy with them, again, learning, you know, what type of career paths or schools they're interested in with providing those services to them. Different type of trips, incentives with the students, supporting the school with college application week, college decision day, and so much more. And the great thing with partnering with your school is that not only do you do this, and again, it is right now for the seniors with the Role Scholars, but we are going to work a way on how to incorporate the entire school into learning the magic of the YMCA. So we do have some amazing things. With the partnership, your students have that access to go on different rallies. We have leadership club. We have Teens Take the City, in which they're able to go to the mayor's office and propose different things to the mayor and their council and things of that nature. We also, again, offer career events. We actually just had a hiring event last Saturday, no, 2 Saturdays ago. We had a hiring event here at the branch, and we're also doing membership as well. In addition to, we also have our Saturday Night Lights program, which is a free program open to teens from 4 to 9 p.m. Right now, it's heavily based on basketball, in which we have a co-ed team. However, we are looking to incorporate more activities so that the young women, can feel welcome into the space. So whether it's something like volleyball, cheerleading, step, cosmetology, we're really open to, you know, having something that they can have a space on Saturday nights versus running in the streets and getting into inappropriate activities. The purpose of SNL, and again, SNL is something that goes through all 5 boroughs. Normally it's located in the YMCA or different PALs or sometimes different NYCHA residencies, is to have a safe space for your young people. So, you know, every Saturday, you know, my young person is at the Y, we have snacks, we have fun, and they have a safe space to come to with that. So again, we're really excited to start this partnership with the YMCA, but not only do we do things just for the teens, we also have different events and programs for adults. So swimming, aerobics, personal training. So yes, again, I do oversee the teen and sports program. However, it's very important to know that everyone is welcome at the YMCA. We have something for yourself and your entire family. We are having our fall festival October 26th, I want to say from 11 to 2. And so that'll be a great time for you to come in, check out Greenpoint. We'll have free demos of our activities. We're going to have some giveaways, raffles, food. Everyone loves food. We'll have some apple cider donuts and apple cider bar for you to enjoy some apple cider with your family and friends. And again, we're just excited for this partnership. We're excited to see, you know, how we can support your young person. And you can always feel free to reach out to me at any time. Ms. Pink does have my contact information in which she can always share. And then another, just before, again, I just want to be mindful of your time. Just one more thing, we have recently received a grant in which we are providing free swim classes for both teens and adults. So we are working out the kinks. So actually your school is the first school to take advantage of that. So we do have spots for 30, I want to say 30 teams as of right now. So we are working on the kinks. It will be taking place every Tuesday from the end of October to, I want to say, the beginning of December. But once we have those dates and times finalized, we will send out the application. So again, if you do have a senior student right now and you're on this call, again, I am starting October 8th. I will be in the building every Tuesday. You will receive an application just to complete for our data purposes, so we can track, how your young person is doing during their senior year. And again, any assistance that they need, we'll also provide, FAFSA workshops in conjunction with your college point person as well, workshops for the parents, and just a space for you to feel supported in addition to the wonderful and amazing staff that you have here. So again, I can drop my information for you to feel free to reach out to me anytime. If you want to stop by the Greenpoint branch and have a tour of the locations, sit and chat and to see all the amazing things that we offer, please feel free to. And again, I look forward to working with you all for this upcoming school year.
Awesome, Brittany. You want to touch on the core values? You have a few more slides left.
Oh, I think I kind of went through everything. So yeah, so our core values is our LEAP. So it's also something that's really important to us internally as staff, but also how we greet our members as well. So with our LEAP program, our young people, these are the things that we want to ensure that we are embodying in them, which is leadership, the process of empowering young people to take initiative, make decisions, and contribute to their communities. I was always raised that service is a debt that we owe. And so it's really important for our young people to feel empowered, to be a leader, to be an advocate, not only for themselves, but for the people around them as well. And that's something that's really important for them, which translates right into empowerment, which allows a young person to understand how their actions relate to their outcomes. Accountability, which is very important, taking accountability for your actions and the consequences of your actions. And of course, personal growth. Every day, we're not the same person that we were 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, and yesterday. So personal growth is something that's really important. And we want to ensure that our young people, when they leave our program and leave your school, in addition to your core values, that they have the values of LEAP as well. So again, some of the components of our program, again, college access and readiness curriculum. Again, the college tours, I have been reaching out to some colleges to see, when we can start scheduling some dates. SAT preparation that will also come with the program as well. Again, I know early in the meeting when I did meet with the administration, we were trying to figure out how can we also loop in the juniors for SAT prep, because again, it's never too early. So again, that is something that's going to be a moving puzzle, but I want to ensure that your young people, your scholars get access to the amazing things that we can offer. You can skip this one. Again, FAFSA support. And again, as I mentioned, Saturday Night Lights. Again, that happens every Saturday, basketball. But again, please rally your young people. If there's something that they want to see that cannot take place during the school time, again, we have the space for them every Saturday night for them to be here between 5 and 9. I'm here, and I also have an amazing staff that's here as well. We have ballet, basketball, capoeira, karate, soccer, swimming, and again, the list can go on and on and on.
That one, let me ask you something. That one from this school?
No, this is running out of Greenpoint YMCA. The only program that's running in the school building will be the road program, and that's going to be with the seniors on Tuesdays.
Oh, on Tuesday. Okay. What about
but again, we're very flexible. As the school year progresses, we can kind of see what else we can bring to the school. But again, we're just starting out with this partnership. So, depending on the feedback that we receive from the administration, from the young people, from your scholars and yourself, we can see, what other activities we can bring to the school as well. But we also want them to come down the block because we're about, I want to say, on the bus, maybe about 15 minutes away from your school.
Awesome, awesome.
And then again, general programs that we have, again, the YMCA is welcoming to everyone. So we have things from the infants all the way up to our seniors. So we have something for everybody. And I'm a big believer, and just a side note, I used to be a parent coordinator for the Department of Education. And I always stress to my parents that yes, you know, your mom, dad, your Superman, Superwoman, and you're holding down something, but you also need time for yourself. Self-care is not selfish or selfless. So, you know, again, I think it's very important to take care of yourself, to step away, because if you don't feed and nurture yourself, you're no good to anyone else. So definitely try to take time, and not even if it's doing something at the Y, just take a moment, take a walk around the block, take a moment for mindfulness, take a moment for yourself. And again, we just so happen to offer some amazing activities and programs for adults, because again, you want to feel empowered. You want to just make sure that you're looking out for you so you can continue to be amazing for yourself and your family. So these are some of the activities that we do offer. And then my contact information. Again, I am here pretty much Monday through Saturdays. You can always feel free to email me at any time. My mobile number, I always have my phone on me. I'm not in the office tomorrow, but you can feel free to be in a training. But if you want to shoot me a text or call and leave a message, email, that's not a problem. And again, I just look forward to the partnership that we're building. And I hope everyone has a lovely night. And thank you for having me.
Thank you, Ms. Russell, so much. At this time, families, you could unmute or type in the chat any questions you may have for
Ms.
the
Pink, I have a question.
Yes, Mr. Myers.
Ms. Pink, Ms. Russell, you kind of went right past the FAFSA, which is very, very important to a lot of seniors in the school, because last year FAFSA was down practically the whole year. And so I see that you're able to help some seniors with FAFSA. Is that correct? But you didn't talk about it, but I saw that you had that on the screen.
Yes, so it was a general, so yes, we can assist. In addition to the support that you guys provide at the school, we can also support with helping them complete the application as well. So ensuring that they have their parents' information, tax information, social security, things of that nature. So in addition to, we'll just be an extra helping hand. And again, I'll be there all day on Tuesdays. So if they want to drop in, I guess depending on, you know, the scheduling, if the staff isn't available and I'm there, I have no problem with sitting there and helping them with that as well. And then also the different scholarships that we offer through the Y. When they're attending their workshops, we're looking at their progress, looking at their transcripts, then they can also apply through different scholarships, that we have through the YMCA as well.
Awesome. So
Thank you.
families, the Greenpoint YMCA is a support to our college career readiness department. They're providing resources. They have a broader reach of resources than we do. And all of this information and services is to help our scholars. So yes, it's new, it's coming soon, as Ms. Russell said, and we're starting with grade 12 first, and then we'll eventually roll it out from grade 9 to 12. Correct, Ms. Russell?
Yes. Yes.
That's the goal.
Yes.
That's the goal. Baby steps at one time.
Yes.
But we hope that the families on the call are enjoying this information and the resources. And before we say goodbye to Ms. Russell, I want you to stay on for the rest of the meeting. Listen for the rest of the good stuff. But does anyone else have any questions? Okay, well, thank you, Brittany, for coming this evening and spending your time with us and sharing all the amazing things that Greenpoint YMCA has to offer. And the Row Academy is coming to Williamsburg Charter High School. I'm super excited about that. I'm excited for our seniors to partake in it, and the families also will get an extra layer of support. And we thank you for your partnership and all the wonderful things you do. Thank you for what you do in the community. Next slide. So we're going to have some school announcements from our interim principal, Principal Jacobson. Ms. Jacobson, are you on the call?
Yes, hello everyone.
Next slide. It's all yours.
All right, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
So
good
thank you for joining us this evening. We have another virtual event for you tomorrow. So tomorrow at 6 p.m., we have virtual curriculum night. At that time, you will be able to hear from each course department where they discuss the curriculum in each of the core courses. We will also hear about what your students are doing in their elective classes. From performing arts, visual arts, and the health and PE department as well. So please log in and hear about what your scholars are doing in class. Another field trip that's coming up is the Fright Fest trip, and that is October 11th. And I also just wanted to give a reminder to everyone, Ms. Cooper, our student our student registrar and records coordinator, she has been in contact with any families that may still need to send in their annual physicals. So again, the physical form is required to be turned in every year to make sure that your student has that updated physical from their doctor. The form is here. If your child recently went to the doctor and you just didn't get the form, please just contact your doctor and ask them for it. It's important that we have those, especially since field trips are starting, and to go on any trips, you do need to make sure your child has their updated physical and immunizations on file. And same thing for sports. The sports tryouts have started in many of the different sports areas. And in order to participate in sports and play in the games and join the team, they also need to make sure they have that updated physical and their immunizations. And we also started our after school clubs this week. So we have a large variety of clubs. They meet on different days of the week. They started on Monday. Our clubs meet Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Some of them only meet one day a week, some multiple times. So if your scholar is new or if they are returning to a club, just encourage them to explore, try out different clubs, see what might interest them. It could lead them, to a new interest, a new career path, or also just making those friends and social connections and deciding on what they want their next path to be. So encourage your scholar to get involved. It's directly after school until 4:10 on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I also just wanted to give a reminder that we have been practicing our school emergency readiness procedures. And we will continue to do that. So I did send out letters letting you know that we would be practicing the soft lockdown procedures this week. And that is a time when we practice locking the perimeter of the school. We will have a representative outside to meet the parents because we do need to stop movement in the school when we are practicing these drills. And these are just periodic practice according to our safety plan to make sure that if there is any type of emergency, that we have practiced those protocols and we know exactly what to do to get help to those in need and keep our staff and students safe. I also linked the link to our safety plan there. And the emergency readiness drills will continue this and next week, including our routine fire drills and evacuation drills. So thank you. And again, take a look at the link on our website as well. And then we just have our upcoming events. So there are some holidays coming up at the beginning of October. So October 3rd and 4th, school is closed. So no school for students. Then the following week, we have midterm exams. So yes, we are halfway through the trimester, that second week of October. Midterm exams take place during regular class. So just make sure your scholar gets a good night's sleep, comes prepared with their charged school laptop, and attends their classes to take their midterm exams. Then we also have a holiday on Monday, October 14th. We return on October 15th. October 16th is the PSAT. So that is the day where the 9th graders come in and take the PSAT for the day. The 11th graders will come in and take the PSAT and MSQT. And for grade 10 and grade 12, that is the trip day. So if your child is a senior, they have that choice of going, of hopefully signing up to the career day. The other option for the senior trip that day is the roller skating trip, and permission slips will be going out for those soon. And then for 10th graders, there will be a variety of advisory trips, and those permission slips will also go out soon. Then we have on October 18th, progress reports will be released. And then we will gear up for parent-teacher conferences the next week, which is October 23rd. We have the afternoon conferences from 2 to 4. And then October 24th, we have the evening parent-teacher conferences from 4 to 7. And then we head into some Halloween festivities. We will have some spirit days for the students, including on Halloween, we will have pumpkin carving, and we will allow school appropriate costumes, but no masks and no full face paint. And that was all for announcements. It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Ms. Jacobson. Thank you for all that you do for our school. And thank you for being here, sharing the knowledge of what's happening with our announcements and school news. But we have some more school news happening with our president, Madam Bowens. Ms. Bowens, it's all yours. Next slide. Madam President, Ms. Bowens. Okay, I don't know if she's lost the connection, but each grade level has an amazing team. So for grade 9, your academy leader, and grade 10 is Miss Heliga. The counselors are to be reached out by Miss Angie. You have Miss Sales for now, and then you have Miss Bola. For grade 10 is Miss Angie. She's grade 9 and 10 academy leader. And then you can reach out for her for the counselors to be determined. But you also have Miss Sales for now, Miss Augustine after December. For grade 11 and 12, your academy leader is Miss Martin. The counselor is Miss Augustine until December for grade 11. Miss Sals after December. Miss Bollock is your IF. For grade 12, your academy leader is Miss Martin. Your counselor, Miss Sals. Miss Cherry after December. And your IF is Miss St. Flora. Families, 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 please remember when you're sending an email to the member of our school community, WCHS school community, please include your full name, your scholar's full name and grade, and the best contact number where we can reach you. It helps us so we may help you connect you with the right person to help you with your concerns. I know as the parent coordinator, they'll say, Sabrina's mom, and I need you to help me get this. But we have more than one Sabrina at the school, so sometimes Miss Pink needs a little help, so I don't have to send an email saying, could you tell me what your full name is and your scholar's full name? I'm so-and-so's mom. I'm trying to get to know, it's just one Miss Pink and almost 1,000 of you, but we just need your help. All the staff needs your help to, when you send the email, just put the basic information so we could document it in our records and help you guys. Next slide. So guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is your surprise. You're the first to see the flyer. It'll be coming out soon. We are having, once again, our flea market resource fair. The kids say, Miss Pink, it looks like Utica Avenue. It looks like Flatbush Avenue when you have all the vendors and all the community partners there. We'll have the health from Woodhull Hospital will hopefully be there. We invite different organizations, trade schools, military, everything to come to this event. All that we ask is that you come, you participate. If anyone on the call sells merchandise and would like to rent a table for Miss Pink for the day, We could talk about that. We encourage you to give your scholars money so they could purchase hot Caribbean food, which we will have from M&S Bakery. And they will also have pastries, cupcakes, and cakes. We are looking for more vendors, but I want you to save the date. It's October 25th, Friday, from 10:30 in the morning to 3. It starts during their lunch periods, and it'll be running all day. So come shop with the PLC. We'll have the flea market section, and we're looking for more vendors. Again, if you're interested in renting a table, maybe you sell jewelry, handbags, one-of-a-kind crochets, the list could go on. Or maybe you sell different types of food and you have a food handler's license and you could share that in the flyer of your business with me. We could talk about that and the prices to rent the tables. I'm looking forward to seeing all families on October 25th. Next slide. So it's that time, community resources from me, your parent coordinator, Ms. Pink. Next slide. So the New York Black Expo is happening, the College Expo, September 28th. That's next weekend at LIU. Calling all students around New York. Don't miss the 13th annual New York Black College Expo on Saturday at their new location in partnership with Jay-Z's Rock Nation School of Music, Sport, and Entertainment at LIU in Brooklyn. Get accepted to your dream college, win scholarships, and learn so much about financial aid, job internships, and so much more. It is free and full of opportunities for you to reach your academic goals. So don't miss out. Families on the call, register. This is not only for grade 12, grade 9 through 12. It's never too early to start researching and seeing what the college life would be like, to ask the representatives from the different colleges questions, tuition, to see what opportunities there are that the school offers. You know, this is an amazing opportunity. Next slide. So voting is election season for the PLC. November elections are coming up. Don't forget, when you vote, flip the ballot. Complete it on both sides. Insert the ballot into the scanner, one sheet at a time. Please wait for it to say thank you before inserting the second sheet, and make sure it says thank you at the end so we know that your vote counts. Sometimes we don't check our mail, and the mails, the NYC vote, they send the rapid cards that come in for rapid voting. It's a little card that comes in the mail with your name, your poll site, and when you bring that, it's easier for them to find your name instead of flipping the book looking for your name for you to sign to vote. Sometimes your polling site might have changed. So to the right-hand side, you could type in that website and you can see if your polling site has changed. It's always good to be prepared. It's a very serious election year. Every election is a serious year, but we want to make sure everyone votes and that your vote counts. Next slide. So my friends at Macon Library and Best Stuy, they are having Korean classes. Korean language classes are back with Class Buddy. It offers the most enjoyable way to start learning Korean. Beginners, intermediate classes will be held on Saturday. So the information is there for you to call Mr. Caleb to register, because you have to register because there's limited spots. But I thought this is an awesome opportunity for those scholars and moms, grandparents and guardians that want to learn another language. Next slide. Next weekend is the favorite time of year for my household. We go to the Atlantic Antics. They close down from the Barclays Center all the way down Atlantic to the water. People from all around the world come to sell their different clothing and materials and food, and you name it, it will be there. This event will happen rain or shine, and it's free. You just have to save up a little cash to get the little nice things that you want. I usually go for the hats and the pocketbooks if possible. So this is an amazing family activity for you all guys to go to. I hope to see you there. Next slide. So, I can't leave you without some parenting tips. Next slide, guys. So 10 ways to increase connection with your child. Let's spend quality time one-on-one with your child. This could be a special outing or sometimes spent together at home doing a special activity, maybe like cooking or sewing, baking, whatever, you feel is a good activity to do with your child. Ask your child about their day. This is something I always preach during a PLC meeting. Ask them about their day and really listen to what they say. Just don't say, how was your day, and leave it at that. They say, oh, it's fine. What was the best part of your day? What did you learn in history class today? And maybe you learned the same thing and you could share shared experience and talk about it. Talk about your day-to-day and share your experience with your child. Engage in activities that you both enjoy. Don't do something because you like it and they don't. Find a common ground and find something that you both like to do. Give your child praise and encouragement. Every day I tell my son, I said, Papa, what are you? He said, I am bold, I am confident, and I am audacious. That's my thing I tell my child every day before he goes to school. Go get him. Read stories with your child. Now, this is not just for the little ones, but for the big ones too. My son was reading Toni Morrison's The Bluest Eyes, and I read that as a young lady. And that's one of my favorite authors. So I started reading chapter by chapter with him. So just don't think reading stories to your child is just reading your little ones a goodnight story. But you could also do that with your high schoolers and talk about chapter to chapter, how they felt about it. What's their feelings? What's their takes from each chapter in the novel overall? Take your child to the library or bookstore to pick out books. In my house, we're bookheads. We have a library in every section of the house. Books are being banned. Those Toni Morrison, Maya Angelou books, they're going to be banned soon. So having books like that in your home is a treasure. Give your child age-appropriate tasks and responsibilities around the house. Like for the older kids that you teach your children how to cook, designate a day for them to have the day to cook dinner and give you a night off. Think about that. Respect your child's opinion, even if you don't agree. Show your child love, affection in different ways, hugs and kisses and meaningful compliments. Next slide. So if you know Miss Pink, I can't leave you without positive vibes. Maybe this next chapter is about you. I want you to choose yourself, and I want you to live more intentionally, prioritizing your inner peace, and celebrate your small victories. Everything you do small, it's big victory. So celebrate those small victories too, and find joy in the present moment. Nurturing meaningful relationships and trusting the timing of your life. Release what is no longer here to serve you. Okay, guys? Say no to something without guilt. Try that. Building habits that energize you, honoring your progress with gratitude, and stepping outside of your comfort zone. I want you to try to do something new. Take a different path to work. On a Saturday, instead of sleeping in bed, get up with your child. Go get hot chocolate. Go sit outside. Fall is coming. It's pumpkin season. Do something different. And stay tuned for those resource packs for me. I'll always have some place for you to go to. Next slide. So I learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you make them feel. Maya Angelou. And that's something so true and resonates and stays true to my heart. I'll say that last part again. People will never forget how you make them feel. Remember that, y'all. You are special and you're touching lives each day. Next slide. So I'm going to turn it over to our PLC members. Ms. Lucia Jimenez, Ms. Bowens, can you lead the community table for me? Ms. Bowens, Ms. Jimenez. Lucia? I don't know if I lost my PLC.
Hi, yes, there are some parents who are wondering if Brittany Russell can offer some of the resources that she provided in Spanish. Some of our parents are very interested and they just want to see if the resources are available in Spanish so they can understand better.
Sure, that's not a problem. What I can do is, again, I'm not in the office tomorrow. However, I will touch base with my colleague. We do have flyers available in Spanish. So as soon as I get them, I will send them over to Miss Pink so they can be accessible to you and your families.
Thank you, Ms. Russell.
And if
Thank
they
you
also,
so
and-
much.
yes, and if they also come to the branch, we have a very, very diverse staff and who speaks a multitude of languages. So they can also feel free to come in too, but I will definitely make sure we have those resources for them.
Awesome, awesome. So at this time, this is your time, families. If you have questions, concerns, how's the school year going? Is your scholar new to the school? Are they adjusting well? This is your time to speak and share and support one another.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Lucia Martinez Jimenez. I have a 10th grader. This is his second year going to the Six Flags Fright Fest, and he is planning to make that a tradition to do it every single year until he hits senior year. It's very fun. So if you haven't signed up, trust me, the kids come in late at night, but they have a blast, and it's something they don't stop talking about for weeks to come. So it's a very good experience for them to get out, let their hair down, and get on thrill rides and just be themselves for the night. I highly recommend if you can have the resources to send your scholar. I recommend that you do it. This is great for them. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Does any of the families on the call have any questions, concerns at this time? If not, we're going to move on to the next slide and end the meeting. Any questions, concerns? No? Okay. Well, next slide, moderator. We thank you. If you have any questions, reach out to us, the PLC, for questions and concerns at the PLC@thewcs.org. And we will see you at our next virtual PLC meeting, which is October 30th, 2024 at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. at 6 p.m. And don't forget, the flyers will be coming out to you guys soon. October 25th on a Friday, the PLC will have their first fundraiser of the school year, the Flea Market Resource Fair. So come shop, buy food, and obtain resources for you and your family. And the scholars will be downstairs during their lunch period. It will be in our main lobby, so they could come back and forth from the cafeteria and enjoy the resources and gain and just get knowledge and grow. So I thank you all for joining us. Ms. Jimenez?
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you too. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. And we look forward to seeing you virtually next week. Everyone have a wonderful evening. And as always, these presentation slides will be emailed to you this week. Okay? And
Okay,
it will be posted on our school website along with the video.
okay, no problem. We appreciate.
Take care, everyone. Have a good night.
All
Okay,
right.
yeah.
Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your week. And thank you for supporting the PLC and myself. We are ending our meeting now, moderator.